You know, it's fascinating, isn't it? How the mind works. Like a river flowing, carving pathways, shaping the land around it. And sometimes, just sometimes, that river flows in ways that feel so familiar. Yet, they don't take us where we want to go. And perhaps right now, as you're hearing these words, you can begin to wonder, what if that familiar path isn't the only one available? Because let's think about it for a moment. Fun, joy, laughter. Those aren't just ideas, are they? No, they're experiences. And the most beautiful thing about experiences, they're temporary, fleeting, like the burst of sunshine through the clouds, a sparkle on the surface of water, a gentle breeze that reminds you, ah yes, life moves, doesn't it? And maybe, just maybe, you've been holding onto a map, one that was drawn a long time ago, a map that says, danger here, stay serious, don't laugh too much, don't let go. And yet, isn't it curious that maps, they're only useful when they match the terrain? Because now you're not in that same place anymore, are you? You see, the idea that letting go, having fun, could lead to something bad, that's just a story. A story that might have felt true once. Like a child who touches a hot stove and learns, stoves are dangerous. Yet as you've grown, you've learned, it's not the stove that's dangerous, it's how you interact with it. And so you begin to notice now, don't you, that laughter, joy, play, they're not threats, they're gifts. Like keys that unlock the part of you that knows how to heal, how to connect, how to feel alive again. And perhaps deep inside, you've already started to wonder, what would it feel like to try, just a little? Because you can imagine it now, can't you? A moment where you laugh, freely, fully, or that warm feeling spreading through your chest. Imagine it now, a moment of pure joy, where the laughter bubbles up like a stream breaking through the ice. Can you feel it? That possibility, that freedom. And you might start to realize right now that having fun doesn't mean losing control. It doesn't mean forgetting what's important. It means adding colour to your canvas. It means letting your heart remember something it's always known. You were built for joy, built to play, built to laugh and dance and feel alive. And even if in the past there were moments where things went wrong, isn't it also true? Those moments taught you, gave you wisdom, helped you grow. Doesn't that mean you can trust yourself now to enjoy life safely, to smile and to play and laugh, all while knowing that you're still steady, still strong, still in control? So what if, just for a moment, you imagine something different? What if you saw yourself in the future, living a life where joy flows effortlessly, like a gentle breeze, weaving through your days? And what if, in that vision, you notice something remarkable? The more you allow yourself to feel joy, the more capable, calm and confident you become. Because joy doesn't weaken you, it strengthens you. Fun doesn't distract you, it grounds you. Laughter doesn't invite disaster, it invites connection, love and light. And maybe you're starting to believe that now, aren't you? And as you consider all of this, you might even start to wonder, what if letting go is the safest thing you could ever do? What if happiness isn't the beginning of doom, but the doorway to your strength? And so, as these thoughts sink in, as they ripple through your mind, like a stone dropped into a still pond, you can begin to notice. It's safe to smile, it's safe to laugh, it's safe to live. And that's when it happens, isn't it? That subtle shift, that quiet knowing, that realization that fun, joy, happiness, they're not things to fear, they're treasured to embrace. And you deserve them. You always have. And it is interesting how, sometimes, the very thing you've been avoiding, the thing we think is dangerous, it's actually the one thing that holds the key to everything we've been looking for. It's almost like holding a tightly closed fist. You think you're keeping something safe, holding on for dear life, but all the while your hand aches, longing to open, to let go, to feel free. Because you've been serious, haven't you? So serious. And seriousness has its place. It keeps things steady, predictable, controlled. But isn't it exhausting? That weight, that tightness, that constant vigilance. As if you're carrying the world on your shoulders. And yet you can feel it, can't you? That quiet whisper deep inside, wondering, what if I didn't have to carry it all anymore? You see, seriousness and joy, they aren't opposites, they're partners, like the inhale and the exhale. You can't hold your breath forever, can you? And as much as seriousness serves its purpose, life is asking you now to exhale, to release, to let go. Because when you allow yourself to laugh, to feel joy, to truly let yourself go, you're not losing control, you're finding balance. Imagine a tightrope walker, steady, focused, one foot in front of the other. They don't succeed by staying stiff, do they? No, they move with the rhythm. They flow. They trust the rope. They trust themselves. And maybe, just maybe, joy is like that. It's not about abandoning seriousness. It's about weaving it together with lightness, like threads in a tapestry. A tapestry that becomes stronger, more beautiful, more complete with every thread you add. Now think about it. What would it be like to trust joy again? To trust laughter? To trust yourself? What would it feel like to know, deep in your bones, that happiness doesn't take anything away from you? It adds to you, like sunlight pouring through a window, warming your skin, illuminating everything that it touches. Because fun, laughter, happiness, they're not here to trick you, are they? No, they're here to remind you of something you've always known, deep down. That life, it isn't meant to be endured. It's meant to be lived. And the best part, you already know how to live it. Remember a moment long ago, when you were a child, playing, laughing, so fully immersed in the joy of the moment that nothing else mattered. Can you remember that now? That freedom, that lightness? And notice how, even now, a part of you remembers how that felt. Because that part of you is still there. It's always been there. And what if you could trust that part of you again? Trust it to guide you, to show you how to let go, to remind you that joy isn't dangerous, it's necessary, like water to a thirsty plant, like music to a silent room, like breath to your lungs. And isn't it funny how your mind works? How the beliefs we held on to in the past, they could sometimes feel so real, even when they're no longer true. Like a coat you wore as a child that no longer fits. And maybe now you're ready to take off that old coat, aren't you? To slip into something new, something lighter, something freer. Because the truth is, you're not the same person you were back then. The you who learned to fear joy. That version of you was doing the best to protect you. But you're wiser now, stronger. And that means you can trust yourself to embrace joy safely, fully, without fear. And here's the thing, joy doesn't take you away from reality. It connects you to it. Like stepping outside after a storm and feeling the cool, fresh air. Like watching the sun rise and realizing no matter what happened yesterday, today is a new beginning. So what if you allowed yourself to play with the idea? What if you let yourself imagine, right now, a life where happiness flows easily, naturally, effortlessly. A life where laughter bubbles up, unexpected, and yet so welcome. A life where joy feels as natural as breathing. And what if, as you imagine that life, you notice something remarkable? That joy, it isn't just a feeling, it's a skill. A skill you already have. A skill that grows stronger every time you use it. Because the more you allow yourself to laugh, to play, to feel alive, the more you teach your mind, your body, your soul. Joy isn't dangerous, it's safe, it's healing. It's the very thing you've been missing. And as you feel that truth settling in now, like the gentle settling of snow on a quiet winter's night, you might begin to realize the story of impending doom. It was never yours to carry, was it? It was just a shadow, And shadows, no matter how dark they seem, they always disappear when you turn on the light. And so you begin to wonder, what if right now, in this moment, you could turn on that light? What if you could let joy in, just a little, just enough to feel it warming you from the inside out, melting away the fear, the tension, the heaviness? Because here's the truth, joy doesn't destroy, it builds. Laughter doesn't weaken, it strengthens. Fun doesn't distract, it connects. And maybe, just maybe, you're starting to believe that now, aren't you? And so, with every breath, with every moment, with every word, you're discovering it's safe to laugh, it's safe to smile, it's safe to live. Because you've always deserved joy. You've always deserved light. You've always deserved to feel alive. And that truth is yours now, isn't it?